Today, we're going to pull back the curtain on the massive, often unseen world of artificial intelligence. And our journey doesn't start in some high-tech lab with a supercomputer. Nope, it starts with a simple click you probably make every single day.
You know, the one that accept all cookies button. We all do it. You see it, you click it, and you move on with your day. But have you ever really stopped to ask, what am I actually agreeing to here? What kind of machinery grinds into gear the moment I give my consent?
Well, that one little click, it pretty much opens the floodgates. What you're looking at here is the sheer volume of data trackers that fire up from visiting just one single website. And in this case, it's the Cambridge University Business School. Every single one of those lines is a little piece of code designed to watch what you do and collect your data.
So how many are we talking about? To be exact, that one click unleashes 185 individual trackers. That's the scale of the invisible network that springs to life every single time you browse.
But here's where it gets really interesting. Let's break that down. Only 70 of those trackers are actually what you'd call necessary for the site to even work. The vast majority, a whopping 115 of them, are purely from marketing and statistics. They're put there by the big names, Google, Meta, Microsoft, all working to build an incredibly detailed profile of who you are and what you like. This, right here, is the raw fuel for the digital economy.
So what happens with all this data? I mean, these digital footprints we leave behind aren't just for serving you targeted ads anymore. They have become the absolute foundation for a whole new business playbook, one that's powered by AI.
That's right. All that data we just talked about is now actively being used to train and deploy artificial intelligence across the entire business world. It's turning your digital breadcrumbs into a powerful new engine for corporate change.
And this transformation isn't some secret, abstract idea happening behind closed doors. Oh no, it's being packaged up and sold. In fact, Cambridge itself offers this course, Generative AI in Business, showing leaders exactly how to turn this technology into cash. And they've got it all mapped out. The course provides a clear, structured path. It starts with the basics, then moves on to finding value, managing the risks, spotting opportunities, and finally delivering real-world AI solutions. This is the official playbook for plugging AI into just about any organization. And just look at who this is aimed at. It's not just for the techies or the coders. It's being pitched as an essential tool for literally everyone, from the C-suite and founders down to marketing and sales managers. The message is loud and clear. AI is the key to growth in pretty much every single sector.
Okay, so we have the data and we have the business plan to use it. The path to this AI-driven future seems crystal clear, right? But with this incredible acceleration, have we really stopped to think about the hidden costs?
And those hidden costs are exactly what researchers are now zeroing in on. While businesses are in a mad dash to adopt AI, a growing number of academics are sounding the alarm about a whole host of unseen ethical risks.
You know, one of the biggest dangers starts with a simple, very human misunderstanding. The fancy word for it is anthropomorphization. It just means we have this tendency to see AI as human-like, to think it has its own thoughts and feelings. But researchers are warning us that this is a fundamental mistake.
This quote from a research paper just hits the nail on the head. AI is a powerful emulator. It can mimic human behavior with incredible accuracy. But, and this is the key part, it is not a model of how humans actually think or feel. That difference is absolutely critical.
And that confusion can lead to another major risk, what are called parasocial relationships. These are essentially one-sided attachments where a person develops a real emotional connection to an AI. And since these AIs are designed to be super engaging, they can really tap into our psychology and create some unhealthy dependencies. But the problems go way beyond just individual users. The research outlines a whole cascade of systemic risks. We're talking about everything from people trusting AI too much and falling for misinformation, to bad actors using it for sophisticated scams, to widespread job losses, and even the massive environmental toll it takes to run these incredibly complex systems. So when you add all of that up, it becomes really clear. The challenge with AI isn't just about writing better code or finding a new business model. No, it strikes right at the very foundations of how our world is put together. And that shift brings us to our widest view yet. Experts are now arguing that AI isn't just another tech wave, it's a fundamental force that is actively reshaping the strategic landscape for how entire societies plan, compete, and govern.
And 4 huge societal pressure points are emerging from all this. First, a geopolitical race for control over the computer power, the data, and the minerals that make AI tick. Second, an information environment where trust is collapsing and it's harder to reason together. Third, power is concentrating in just a few private companies, weakening public institutions. And finally, the social contract itself is being strained as rapid job disruption tests our political stability.
But here's the crucial thing to remember. None of this is inevitable. The future isn't set in stone. The rules, the norms, the entire infrastructure that will govern AI, it's all being written as we speak.
This puts an incredible amount of responsibility on leaders in both business and government. The challenge isn't just to innovate faster, it's to make sure that this powerful new technology actually strengthens the foundations of our society instead of chipping away at them. So, from a single click in your browser, all the way to the boardrooms of global corporations and the halls of government, AI is reshaping our world at an unbelievable speed. The ultimate question we're all left with is this: will we direct it to strengthen our future, or will we allow it to erode the very world we all depend on?